Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wa mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. All the praise belong to Allah, for He is giving all the blessing for us. Until today, we still enjoy the holy month of Ramadan. And we send salawat and salam for our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family and his companions. My name is Nana Firman, and I'm originally from Indonesia, but have been living in the United States in the last 9 years. The first time I returned back to live in the United States after a long period of time living in Indonesia was in 2012. I did my studies of graduate and undergraduate in the United States a while ago, but has been returned to my home country in Indonesia and then returned back to the US in 2012, just a few weeks before the month of Ramadan started. So when the month of Ramadan started, my husband and I went to different masajid every evening to enjoy the iftar with the community, to break our fast together. However, it really bothered me a lot when I saw a lot of accumulation of waste in most of the masajid, because many of the congregation, the communities use single items for food containers, cups, plates, and forks, spoons, and also using water bottles to serve the community for iftar. So I have like problems seeing that. So I complained to my husband every night every time we return back from the masjid. So after a while, I think my husband started to get tired of me complaining. So he said, "Why don't you talk to the imam?" And I said, "Yes, please take me to the imam. I will tell the imam this is not right, because as Muslim in the holy month of Ramadan, we're not supposed to produce tons of garbage and waste." So my husband took me to the imam, and that time I met with Imam Taha Hassan from the Islamic Center of San Diego. So I told Imam Taha that I have a problem seeing all the accumulated waste and trash during the iftar, because we are in the month of Ramadan, where we're supposed to control our nafs and be righteous, but yet when we break our fast, we are compiling all trash. And so Imam Taha said, well, he said, I was right, because I mentioned also, because all those trash is a sign of Al-Mubazzirun, and Al-Mubazzirun are the brethren of the Satan. And we don't want that during the month of Ramadan. So Imam Taha said, why don't you talk yourself to the community? So I said, okay, I will talk to the community, because Islam teaches us to protect and take care of this planet and not to trash it. So he opened the door for me to the community, and also gave me space to present about the Islamic teaching on caring for the environment. So I did my presentation on Islam and the environment to the communities, and at that time I saw that some of the community were surprised, because probably they never really thought about all those verses in the Holy Quran, all the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I saw a lot of nodding heads, like among the communities at that time. And so I said, as Muslim, we have to do better than this. So then they said, so what is the solution? What can we do better for our Ramadan? So my suggestion was for the masjid, instead of buying disposable items for food utensil, why don't the masjid buy washable plates, cups, forks, spoons, and provide water dispenser so that the community can bring their own bottles instead of the masjid providing water bottle. So, or I said, if that's too difficult, then we can ask the community to bring their own plates, their own food containers, their own cups, spoons, fork, and also their water bottle, their tumblers to get the water in the masjid. So after that, Imam Toha actually told other imams in the city of San Diego in different masajids to invite me to speak to their communities on explaining what Islam teaches about caring for the planet and to make our Ramadan practices better and greener. So I started did this presentation from masjid to masjid, communities to communities, trying to explain and then what the community can do. So some of the community then said, okay, let's start and, let's try it. Even though some people say like, oh, it's too hard. That's difficult. That's a lot of work. We have to bring our own containers, this thing and that thing. But, you don't need the whole community to be on board. You just need a few who can be the trailblazer of the community. So there's some people the next year and some masajid started the Green Ramadan practices. Some masjid bought their own washable items to provide the food containers, or some actually asked their own communities to bring their own utensils. So that's how the Green Ramadan started. And to fast forward a little bit, in 2015 and 2016, the board of directors of Islamic Center of San Diego actually deciding that they would like to install solar panel on their masjid. I was very happy because I've been talking about climate change for so long also. So I remember Imam Toha told me that the board has approved that we're going to have a solar panel in our masjid, and I was very happy. And in 2016, the solar panel was installed in Islamic Center of San Diego, and all the communities are so proud of it. It's giving you also like something that you see it is doable if we come to do it together and have a commitment. And also on the other hand, in early 2015, the Islamic Society of North America started the Green Masjid Task Force, which I was invited to take part of the task force. So the first assignment was to create the Green Masjid guidelines for masajid to go environmentally friendly, and also to conduct the Green Ramadan campaign, the first time nationally in 2015. So the Green Ramadan campaign around the country has been done since 2015 until now. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So, but not only that, in 2019, the task force has transformed into the Green Initiative team, because we wanted to go beyond just house of worship from a masjid or Islamic center, but we also see that ISNA has a lot of workshop, seminars, meetings, and convention attended by hundreds of thousands of people. So then we initiate also to green the convention by proposing the Green Convention guidelines. So hopefully, moving forward, we can have commitment by all our masajid to go green and to practice Green Ramadan. And also, please check out ISNA website, isna.net, where you can also practice Green Ramadan at home, because we are still in the pandemic at this time. We have the rubric for practicing Green Ramadan at home. In fact, we have what we call Barakah ratings, where you can calculate how many points you collect on your actions. But that's the human rating system. But I'm sure Allah will reward you immensely if you make the commitment to live more friendly with the environment and not to harm the environment this Ramadan, and start to practice it. With that, I would like to wish you again Ramadan Mubarak, and wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.